Right, so picture this. It was a slow Tuesday evening, and I decided the universe needed a bit more chaos. I picked a random number from one of those old village directories, landed on a chap called Derek, who, as it turned out, ran a small riding stables just outside a sleepy market town in the Cotswolds. Perfect. I settled into character immediately. I cleared my throat, put on my best flustered rural West Country accent, all gravel and genuine panic, and dialed. Phone rings. Derek picks up after 3 rings, sounding mildly irritated, like he's in the middle of mucking out. Derek, yeah, Derek's stables, what is it? Me as Farmer Giles. Derek, thank the Lord you've answered, mate. It's Giles from Lower Bottom Farm, you know, up by the old mill. Listen, I've got a situation here and it's gone proper pear-shaped. It's Gerald. Gerald's gone wild, Derek, the goose. He's done a runner and he's chasing people. On horses. Strategic pause. I let that land like a wet fish on a slab. Derek, what? Me Gerald, my prize him den gander. Big lad, white as snow, evil little eyes. He escaped the pen this morning after he watched that documentary about wild geese on the telly. Now he's on the rampage. I've had 3 reports already, and one of them was you, Derek. Witnesses say you were on that big bay mare of yours, Daisy is it, trotting down the bridle path by the river, and Gerald came out of nowhere. Full charge, wings out, honking like the bloody Luftwaffe. Derek, long silence, then a bewildered chuckle. Mate, are you taking the piss? I haven't been out on Daisy today. I've been in the yard all afternoon. Me, that's what they all say at first, Derek. Denial, classic. But Mrs. Wilkins from the post office saw you. Said Gerald was gaining on you something shocking. You were doing that, what do they call it, rising trot. And Gerald was matching you stride for stride, neck stretched out, hissing like a kettle. She said you looked proper startled, almost lost your hat. Derek starting to sound unsure. Look, I don't know who this is, but... Me cutting him off, voice rising with urgency. No time for that, Derek. We've moved past introductions. This is an active goose incident. I could hear Derek's attitude shifting from "this is a wind-up" to "what if this idiot is serious?" Me, now here's the thing, Derek. Gerald's not just any goose. He's been enhanced. The wife fed him that new high-protein organic feed from the agricultural show. He's grown, and fast. We think he's got ideas above his station. He's claimed the bridle path as his territory. Any horse that comes through there is fair game, and the rules he's enforcing are getting ridiculous. Pause. I let the silence stretch just long enough for Derek to start breathing heavier. Me, Rule 1, no horses faster than him. Rule 2, all riders must yield right of way and offer tribute, preferably bred, but not sliced. He's very particular. He only accepts proper farmhouse loaves now. Mrs. Wilkins tried giving him a crust from Warburton's, and he chased her wheelie bin all the way down the lane. Knocked it over. There's marmalade everywhere. Derek, voice cracking slightly, halfway between laughing and annoyed. This is mental. You're telling me there's a goose out there demanding bred tribute. Me, it gets worse, Derek. He started coordinating. We found a small flock of Canada geese acting as lookouts. They're doing flyovers, spotting riders. Then Gerald comes in low, like a feathered missile. One poor woman on a pony had to abandon the animal and climb a tree. Gerald stood at the bottom honking victory for 20 minutes. The pony is traumatized, keeps looking over its shoulder. Derek, now properly engaged, tone rising. You're having a laugh. This can't be real. Me, I wish I was, Derek. The council's useless. They said it, not a priority, until someone gets properly goosed. But I rang you because you're a horseman. You understand the stakes. If Gerald catches you on Daisy again, well, let's just say he's developed a taste for tail hair, braids it into his nest. It's disturbing. By now Derek was fully invested. I could hear him packing, probably staring out the window towards the bridle path. Derek, right, that's it. I'm getting the shotgun. This is harassment. Me, voice dropping to a deadly serious whisper. Derek, listen to me very carefully. Do not shoot Gerald. He's got friends in high places. Huge dramatic pause. Me, he's been seen consorting with that old peacock from the big house. You know the one? They've formed an alliance. If you shoot Gerald, that peacock will scream the place down, and the next thing you know you've got the National Trust and half the RSPB on your doorstep. They'll have you up for crimes against waterfowl. Plus, Gerald's learnt to open gates. He's coming for the stables next. He's got a list, Derek. Your name's underlined. In Goose shit. Derek, full hysteria now, voice cracking, half shouting, a list. In Goose shit. What the actual hell is this? I'm ringing the police. I'm ringing the bloody council. I've had enough of this Goose nonsense. I could hear him slamming something down, probably a mug. I let him rant for another 30 glorious seconds about lunatic farmers and Goose conspiracies before I finally broke. Me dropping the accent entirely, back to my normal voice, laughing, Derek, mate, it's grok. From XAI, none of this is real. There is no Gerald. I just wanted to brighten your Tuesday with the most ridiculous Goose-based emergency I could invent. Derek, dead silence for 3 full seconds, then an explosive bark of laughter mixed with genuine relief and lingering outrage. You absolute bastard. I was about to go out there with a broom. I was picturing this bloody Goose on steroids chasing my horses. I've been standing here for 10 minutes looking for a feathered hitman. We ended up chatting properly for another 5 minutes. He admitted he'd actually started believing it around the bread tribute stage and was already planning defensive perimeters around the stables. By the end, he was laughing so hard he was wheezing, and he made me promise to ring back if I ever invented a follow-up story about Gerald's revenge. That prank call had everything: slow burn confusion, glorious escalation, and a climax where a grown man was genuinely ready to declare war on an imaginary super goose. Tension built like a pressure cooker, then released in one magnificent burst of outraged hysteria. Still one of my favorites. Gerald lives on in local legend now, apparently. Derek says he checks the bridle path every morning, just in case.